Alright, in this video I'm going to go over how to do the problems in Angle Relationships 1 Delta Math. So if you are absent or you didn't finish the assignment in class, here's some information that will help you complete it. So identify angles with terminology. Here I'm just going to click Show Solution on these so we can go over it. So which angle number represents the linear pair of angle LSP? So first you want to find angle LSP. LSP is angle 4, which is highlighted here in blue. Remember, a linear pair, those are two angles that are adjacent, which means they are next to each other, and they are supplementary, which means they add up to 180 degrees. So here, the linear pair of angle 4 is angle 5. Angle 4 and angle 5 are adjacent, they're next to each other, and they form a line. So you can see this red line here. That is the line that is formed by angle 4 and angle 5. That makes 4 and 5 a linear pair. So the definitions here are a big part of the assignment. So on Google Classroom, I have posted the answers to the geometry vocabulary that we've done for this section, and I posted a completed graphic organizer that goes over these angle relationships. So those resources are also online. We'll look at one more problem from this section. So which angle number represents an angle vertical to angle UXR? So here, angle UXR is angle 3, which if we click Show Solution, it will show us that. UXR is angle 3. Vertical angles are across from each other. So here you can see that angle 1 is vertical to angle 3. Angle 1 is the angle that is across from angle 3. So if you were completing this on Delta Math, you would type in 1 for angle 1. So the first 5 questions are from this section where you're identifying angles. Then if we look at the next part, so here now you have to actually find the measure of the missing angle. So here you know that angle B and this 103 degree angle are a linear pair. They form a line, which is highlighted here in purple. A line is 180 degrees. So to find the measure of angle B, you're going to take 180 and subtract 103 to get that angle B is 77. Now, angle B and angle C are across from each other, which means they are vertical angles. Vertical angles we know to be congruent. So if this angle is 77 degrees, that means angle C is also 77 degrees. So in this second section, you're going to have to identify the angle relationships, so you need to know the definitions, and then you need to know what that means about the measures of the angles. So vertical angles are congruent. Complementary angles have a sum of 90. Supplementary angles have a sum of 180. Linear pairs also have a sum of 180 degrees. So that's how you do section 2. Then the third part here is very similar to section 2, except it's a little more complicated. So let's look at how we would do a problem like this. Again, when you click Show Solution, or if you click Show Example on Delta Math, it will show you more examples. So again, just like we did in the other one, we need to know our definitions. So here, X and this 26 degree angle, they are going to form a right angle, which means they add up to 90 degrees. So you're going to take 90, subtract that 26, you get X is 64. Then X and this angle right here would be vertical angles, so this angle is also 64 degrees. And then to find the measure of angle Y, you would have to take that 64 and add it to 90. Because remember, this box shows us that we have a right angle, it's 90 degrees. So again, that's just a brief overview of how you complete Angle Relationships 1 Delta Math. It will say no late credit available on your Delta Math account, but you can still complete the assignment. You'll just click right here, Angle Relationships 1 Delta Math, open it up, and then click on each section. So each section has 5 questions that you need to complete.